Hello everyone, it's Jen, Scrapbena Creations. I'm so excited to be participating in the celebration hop for the Heffy Doodle May release, and it is fantastic. So today I am going to show you the new Slimline envelope number 10 dies. So here are all the pieces that come in the die set. I store my Slimline dies on these 8.5 by 11 magnetic sheets, and I will have all the products that I show in today's video listed below in case you're interested in everything. But I just wanted to show you the various pieces from the die set. So you get this really pretty semicircle panel, you get the label or kind of bracket panel or flap, and then also the standard flap. You get the die that will cut out the piece of paper that I'm holding now, which is the front of your envelope, and then you get your sides here, and you will need to cut out 2 of these for your envelopes. So I've gone ahead and added some strong double-sided adhesive here. That's my preference for adhering the pieces together for any envelope die, and I'm just kind of showing you here how you can use the different pieces, and we will jump into creating a number of those options in today's tutorial. So to start off, I'm going to take the flaps, and I just wanted to show this because I do find that it is easier if you score on the score line. So when you cut out your different elements from the die set, the score lines will already be there, but I just find that using a scoreboard or just scoring it with a bone folder just makes it a little bit easier, especially if you're using a heavyweight cardstock. And these Slimlines look so pretty with all the beautiful colors of cardstock in the Heffy Doodle line. Today I'm just using some 12 by 12 solid pattern paper in a mauve color. It kind of goes with the card that I'm going to be using to show off the envelopes that I make today. It was a card that I made for pictures for the release. So you can see the picture of my envelope with my Slimline card here. Okay, so I came up with 12 different options using this one set of dies for your Slimline envelopes. So we're going to go ahead and put the first one together, and this is what I would call a standard number 10 envelope. So I find it easiest to put the bottom flap on first, and I sort of butt it up to the front of the envelope on my mat, and then I simply fold over that tab, and I find every time I get a perfect fit when I do it this way. So I've added one of the sides on, and again I'll show you here. I'm going to take off that release paper, and I'm going to butt up my flap here to the front of the envelope and stick that down, and it's perfect. So here I'm going to add the top of my envelope, again lining that up and simply folding over that flap. It's foolproof in my opinion. And I just wanted to show you here that you can actually use the front of the envelope inside if you don't want to see those seams. It doesn't bother me, so I'm not really worried about it. I would just cut it down ever so slightly, or you could also use pattern paper, and that would be really pretty. So I'm showing you here the first 2 options, which are the standard side flaps, and you can have them inside or outside of that bottom flap for your envelope. I like it on the inside, so that's how I'm going to put my cards together, and I'm using my little Glubert. Have you guys seen Glubert yet? It's the new glue from Heffy Doodle, and it is the cutest little glue bottle in town. So you can use liquid adhesive or double-sided adhesive, whatever you have on hand. I'm just showing you here now with my standard Slimline card. So I do mine 3.5 by 8.5, and it fits perfectly in this envelope, and this again is what I would call the standard size 10 envelope. So moving on to the next option. So these ones are options to have top opening. So I'm going to show you here, you put it together the same way. So I'm adding that first long side panel, and this is going to be portrait style. So I add the first one, add the second one, and you can see how quickly these really come together. So you could really do some mass production with these in no time at all. And once you've purchased the dies, you never have to buy envelopes again for your Slimline cards, which is pretty awesome. And actually there's quite a bit of room left over in the envelopes for a little bit larger if you wish your cards to be a little bit larger than 3.5 by 8.5. So it's just showing you there again. So the next two options again is to have your top opening, one with the standard flap on the inside like I've done here, or with your standard small flap there on the outside. So I'm putting it on the inside. I'm going to glue the two larger panels or flaps together, and then I'm just going to show you your options. So you have the standard top, option 1 with the bottom in, option 2 with the bottom out, and that looks really cute. And of course you can decorate these. And I will have pictures from the design team to show you how you can have fun with these envelopes. This is the bracket or label panel. So you have two options with that one, with the bottom in or out, and then the scalloped semicircle here. Again, you have the option as I have it with the small flap in or the small one out to the bottom. So for this one, I'm going to use the bracket flap here, and you can see you just want to make sure you push that down and get it nice and even. And there is my top opening Slimline envelope. Super easy, so fun, so pretty. It looks gorgeous in pattern paper and with cardstock, and I'll show you some of the design team even stenciled on top of it, so you can have a lot of fun with this die. So the next ones are the decorative flaps Slimline, and these, there's multiple options here because you can have the horizontal or you can have them top opening as well. So I'm going to show you here just kind of placing things to show you what it would look like horizontal. So you can have two of the scalloped semicircles, and then you would just add your Slimline top panel there. So you'd want to make sure that you add that first before adding that top flap. So here's what it would look like if you're using two of the bracket or label flaps for the horizontal Slimline envelope. And now I'm going to go ahead and put this together and show you the other options. So I'm just going to add that second longest panel to the left hand side. I'm going to add some double tape this time. So the first time I used my liquid adhesive, this time I'm going to use my double-sided tape. Just grabbing my scissors, I'm going to peel off that release tape. And I do like using the double-sided adhesive just because I find it's a much smoother look. Sometimes with liquid adhesive you can kind of get some bumps in your paper. So I like the clean look of the adhesive. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to insert the bottom small flap here, and I already have my double-sided tape on that, I believe. Or I'm showing the options on this one. So those are both of the label brackets. And for this one, I'm going to actually show you putting it together using the scalloped semicircle. So I'm going to add that on to the bottom, and I will secure this with some liquid adhesive. Now you just want to make sure you don't go all the way down to the bottom, otherwise it is going to glue in that very bottom place and it may affect how your card fits into your envelope. Whenever I use the liquid adhesive, I do like to lay a heavy stamp block on it just to ensure that it adheres well. And then now I'm just going to put that final flap into place, and it fits really easy even with double-sided adhesive. Then I'm just going to make sure I get this down and lined up with the front panel for my envelope. It's almost seamless. I love the way it looks. So there is the scallops. So pretty. And I'm going to show you again putting my card in. So I'm just going to recap here the 3 envelopes that I made using the new Heffy Doodle Slimline envelope number 10 die, and then I'm going to show you a few pictures from the design team, so make sure to stay till the end of the video. You can visit the next person on the hop. I will have that person linked down below, and you have the chance to win a gift certificate to Heffy Doodle. So here's some of the design team projects. Lydia made a really pretty one in pink. Amanda made a multicolored cardstock one. And Isha and Cassie both used the new Ain't So Plaid stencil to decorate their Slimline envelopes. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoy the new release. Don't forget to hop along, leave a comment for your chance to win. I'll see you really soon in the next one. Bye!